Started. There we go. Okay, hey guys, it's Jen Burklow, your presidential diamond leader now, and tonight I've got quite a bit that I wanted to go over. I'm gonna look at everyone. Hello, everyone. Yay. Okay. So tonight I have a list. I'm like the most organized I think I've ever been for one of these because I have some things that I just wanted to go over. And then I watched a Periscope last night. Actually, I watched a Periscope today from last night to help us with the new Instagram algorithm. Bless you. Reagan, my trusty sidekick, is here with us, and we will just get started. Okay, so the first thing that has been on my mind, and the reason that I played TobyMac Speak Life is because we constantly need to be speaking life into our businesses. Now, I think if you haven't seen The Secret, I think The Secret is a good thing to watch. Now, with that being said, I will say that my personal opinion is The Secret has a lot of really great ideas, but they give a lot of credit to like the universe, where I feel like God is the one giving life to our business. And so I feel like he needs to be the one that gets the credit. What I take away from The Secret, though, is that you can definitely attract the kind of people that you want into your business, and you can definitely attract the kind of people that you don't want into your business. And I feel like that's all on us and the way we put ourselves out there. And so if you're speaking life into your business, if you're, speaking affirmations to yourself daily, if you're writing your goals down, and you are keeping them in front of you, you will succeed in this because you're attracting the right positive people, you're attracting the right leaders, you're just attracting positivity. And in the same way, if you're negative, if you're signing up saying, well, I'm not going to know enough people, I don't know anybody that wants these wraps, everybody says our products don't work. If you're telling yourself those things, then those are the kinds of people that you're going to attract. And so I wanted to share a little tip with you guys that I do. So I have an iPhone. And if you open your iPhone and go to your, the reminders, I set 2 reminders for myself every day. And I will share them with you because I think they're really good. Just simple reminders. And when they come on, I just open it up, I stop, I read it to myself. And that's just a little affirmation that I do. So the first one that I do, I have set to go off at 10 o'clock every morning. And it says, my inbox is so full. I can't respond fast enough to all these people wanting our products. Oh my gosh, everyone wants our products. I can't keep up. This is crazy how many customers I'm signing. I've signed more customers this month than ever. I'm so grateful for my customers. Just getting in that mindset. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I don't sign a customer all day, but just keeping that mindset of like, yes, these products are awesome. Like, I'm going to take my greens every day. I'm going to take my It's Vital every day. I'm going to take my hair, skin, and nails every day. I'm going to wrap every 3 days. I'm going to be like just speaking those things to myself, grow my business and breathe life into my business. The second one that I have set to go off, I have it set to go off at 2 o'clock every afternoon. And it says, God is sending amazing leaders to us today. People who are passionate about their health, ambitious about this business, and have a heart to help others succeed. And I have found, after almost 3 years in this business, that it's true. If I am leading the way I want to lead, and if I'm passionate about helping others, then those are the kind of people that I'm going to attract. And I'm looking at all these faces on this Zoom right now, and it's true. Every single one of you is that kind of leader, and I'm so proud of that. I'm so proud of that kind of team that we have built. So I wanted to speak on speaking life into your business because no matter where you are in this, I think there's truth in that. So those are just some little things that I do. I also set my passwords to reflect my goals. So Sometimes they have to do with an upcoming event, like you know, whatever they've named a conference. Sometimes I will set my password to have something to do with like the upcoming event. Sometimes I will set my password to be having to do with a certain rank that I'm going for, or a long-term goal, or maybe it has to do with loyal customers or distributors, whatever it is, because when I'm logging into things regularly and I'm putting that in front of myself regularly, then I'm more likely, I'm keeping it in the forefront of my mind, and I'm more likely to achieve those goals. Which brings me to my next point. I wanted to talk quickly about goals and making a dream board. If I'm using full disclosure here, when I signed up and Jamie Tetro started talking about making a dream board, I was like, that is the corniest thing I've ever heard. I know what my dreams are. I don't need to write them down. They don't need to be for anybody else. Like, I know what they are. And then it was probably a year after I started this that I made a dream board. And it was like a dry erase board where I drew some pictures and wrote some things down that I wanted to achieve. One of them was having another baby, by the way. And when you make a dream board, or whatever you make it out of, whether you make it on a dry erase board or a poster board or a cork board, whatever, keep it in front of you and you will achieve your goals. Okay, so if you've not made a dream board, you probably think that I'm nuts, and I don't blame you, because the first time I heard about making a dream board, I thought Jamie was nuts. But I just want to show you. I want to show you. Mine's not full. It's a constant work here. But I wanted to show you. I think maybe you'll be able to see it. I set it up on the wrong page. There we go. Okay. So I've got a list of goals that I'm constantly setting here in the middle. Some affirmations, just some positive quotes, some things that you know, that inspire me and that I want to work towards. I've got a financial goal up there, a promotion goal, which I'm going to be real honest about that too. I'm quite happy with presidential. I'm not sure that I'm going to push for ambassador, but I'll talk about that in just a minute. Would you try taking her out there? Just, I don't know if she'll last or not, but you can take one water bottle too. Thank you. I also write prayers and scripture on here and pin them up so that I can be just looking at these things constantly. Thank you. So if you haven't made a dream board, listen, from someone who, I promise you, I thought it was like the cheesiest thing ever, make one. We also write our goals monthly. Now I sat down, this is how routine we are with this. I sat down with a notebook and a pen the other day. I hadn't said anything about this. And Hadley went and grabbed her notebook and her pen, and she said, I want to write my goals too. And I actually wasn't even sitting down to write my goals at that time, but I just thought it was so sweet that that's what she wanted to do. So the first of every month we write our goals. Now I've slacked a little bit for you guys, and I apologize for that because I haven't actually posted my goals yet. I'm trying to figure out what exactly they are, what my goals for the month are. You can do daily goals. I like to do monthly goals. And I also keep a big goal written on my bathroom mirror. I just realized I need some chapstick. And that's because I probably spend a lot of time in the bathroom between taking Hadley to the bathroom, going to the bathroom myself. It takes me like what feels like 3 hours to get ready from the time I start my shower to like going back out to play with the girls, go back to do my makeup, go back out, like play with the girls, do lunch, do my hair. I mean, whatever it is. I'm in the bathroom a lot. So I like having it written big on my mirror. You guys probably saw the video that I did that I wrote, I am presidential, and then I had $100,000 bonus. And that was what I woke up to every morning. That's what I went to bed to every night. If I woke up in the middle of the night, it was there. And just keeping everything right there in the front of your mind really, really helps with this business. So I just wanted to talk to you guys quickly about that. I also wanted to, before we get into the whole Instagram thing, the Instagram thing won't take too long. I've taken concise notes, so I won't take all of your evening. But I did want to talk about our promotion and how, like, crazy proud I am of you guys. I learned some lessons from this promotion, and it was a little bit different than any that I've had before, because any promotion that I've done before, I've known pretty much from the beginning of the month what I was going to do. Now, I said at the beginning of the month that I was going to promote to presidential, and I believed that wholeheartedly for the first couple of weeks. The last couple of weeks, I started to get unsure. The devil really started rearing his ugly head around here, and I thought, I don't know. I think we're just too far away. I think maybe promotions in different spots might happen. I just was really unsure. The day of, so the night, Wednesday night and into Thursday morning, I had convinced myself that I wasn't going to go for it. And I told Daniel, I was like, I just don't know. I just have this feeling like I just don't know if it's right, and I don't know if that's God giving me peace or the devil trying to make me complacent. I don't know, but I just don't know if it's right yet. When I woke up Thursday morning, I texted a couple of people, like a couple of my leaders, and I said, I just don't. Like, I think maybe I just need to let it lie. And then Daniel said, Jen, I really feel like you need to go for it. Now, if you guys know Daniel and where we started in this journey, like that was a big, big deal. And so I just went for it. And I worked really closely with a lot of you guys, and you guys rocked it out. And here we are. The lessons I learned. I would not ever recommend waiting until the last day to decide that you're going to promote. It's very stressful. It was a very stressful 24 hours. My body definitely felt the effects of that. My emotions felt the effects of that. I was a crying, weeping mess. My stomach was so upset. I didn't eat Wednesday or Thursday. What was the day? Wednesday. I didn't eat most of the day Wednesday. I still didn't eat most of the day Thursday. I was just a mess. Please don't wait until the last minute. We were like working down to the wire. Anyway, that's my big lesson. But you know what? You guys are troopers. We did it, and I love you. And so I just can't say enough how proud I am of you guys. I posted a reminder in the group last night about our Sunday and Monday night calls. I'm not really great about reminding you guys about them, but so just to reiterate, every Sunday night we have a family corporate call with Pam, Mike, and Mark. Every Sunday night. They're quick. Sunday night calls are at 10 p.m. Eastern. And Monday night calls, I'm in the middle of that right now. They start at 9, I believe, 9 or 9:30. And the Monday night calls are called the Show Me the Money calls. These are the calls that are really great to share with potentials. You can go back if you go to events.itworks.com. You'll click on any link on the left will bring up the corporate calendar for you. And then you can go and you can click the link on a Sunday or Monday, and you can actually listen to the replays of the calls. And I highly recommend doing that. Someone, I think Lacey asked last week about kind of being in a little bit of a funk, and that's one of the things I recommend too, is just going back and listening to past calls. Listen to the Show Me the Money calls, because those are really good. It's normally someone who's just promoted that shares their story. You'd be surprised how many people on those calls that you relate to, and you're like, are they in my head right now? And they're just really, really good. So please, leaders, be reminding our teams about Sunday and Monday night calls. I know we do this Monday night Zoom every Monday night at 9, but be listening to those recordings as well. Okay, that's all my stuff that I had written down. So now let's talk about the Instagram algorithm. So Facebook bought out Instagram. I think we're all pretty familiar with the Facebook algorithm, in that the more interaction you get on a post, the more it brings your post to the top of someone's timeline. So the more likes you get, the more people are going to see your post. If you've got a post that's been sitting there for 4 hours with no interaction on it, it's probably not going to get seen any more than that. So Instagram is slowly changing to be the same way. I have felt that in my, I mainly work Instagram, and I have felt the effects of the algorithm. So I want to share some tips with you tonight to help us not be hurt by it. First of all, here's some statistics for you. There are 400 million people on Instagram. 400 million people. We're open in, I think, 18 countries. And I think more than half of the people on Instagram are international. So if you, I don't ever want to hear anyone say that this market is saturated, because we have tools at our fingertips that let us literally reach the whole world. There are 1.8 billion people on Facebook. So if you added together all of the people on all of the other social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Pinterest, they would not equal how many people are on Facebook. So if you're one of those people who thinks, oh, I just want to work on Instagram, I don't want to work on Facebook, you're missing a big market. You don't have to have a Facebook business page. Use your personal page for Facebook. But and this is really mainly going to be talking about Instagram, but you need to constantly be adding new people to your Facebook page. And please don't ever come to me and say that you feel like your market is saturated, because there are billions of people out there for you to get in contact with. This is another statistic I found interesting. There are 750,000 new smartphones being purchased daily. Most people get on the internet from their phone. Like, websites anymore are being made for phones, and then they'll have a link that says go to the main site, or like the full site or something. All of your apps, like if you go to Instagram's website, it's gonna lead you to a phone app. So these ways of working your business are legit. Again, please don't ever come to me and say that your market is saturated or you're running out of people to talk to, because it's obvious that that's not the case. What the Instagram algorithm is doing is it's trying to work like your brain works. Algorithm, if you watch the same Periscope that I watch, I'm paraphrasing all of this, I'm just really shortening it down. But algorithm, we have algorithms every day. An example of one would be, it's cold outside, oh, I'm gonna wear a coat. Like, your brain automatically gets rid of your summer wardrobe and it starts thinking about what you're gonna wear to stay warm. Instagram is doing very similarly, like it's gonna start acting really similarly to what Facebook does, where you've liked a bunch of pictures of people's recipes, so they're gonna start sending you ads for cooking shows, or they're gonna start, those people that you've interacted with, they're gonna start showing up in your newsfeed more. So on Instagram, the same way. If you've gone and you've liked someone's pictures who dress a certain way or like certain things or have certain hobbies, those are gonna be the kinds of posts that you're gonna see. The people that you're interacting with more are gonna be the posts that show up in your newsfeed. So that's where all this is going. If you've got notes out, I have 5 tips for your Instagram. This is not how to grow your Instagram. It's not how to get more followers. This is how to work your personal Instagram pages to help further your business. First of all, tip number 1, learn to tell a story. If you are throwing out a ton of before and afters, this algorithm is really going to hurt your business, because those are viewed as ads and they are considered a little bit spammy. Not every before and after. Before and afters show exactly what our products do, but you cannot be posting one right after another before and afters, or product post, product post, product post, because people aren't going to be liking those pictures, and then they're going to get booted off of someone's timeline. So we need to stop advertising, and we need to start talking about our story. Start talking about our adventure. Now, a lot of people will say, I'm not really good at that. I'm not good at writing the caption that tells the story. But to put it simply, if you've got, if you're holding, I keep this right here. If I'm holding my bottle of stretch mark cream and I'm taking a selfie and I put, get your stretch mark cream for $39 as a loyal customer, nobody's gonna like that post. If I post a selfie with my stretch mark cream and I say, I bathed in this after my first pregnancy and during my entire second pregnancy, and there is not a stretch mark on my body, that is going to draw people in a little bit more. An interesting way to think about this is, think about this outside of Instagram too. What if I told you that you are 200 no's away from your next big promotion? What would you do? Would you stop working? Would you say like, oh, 200 no's, that's too many? No, you're going to get out there and you're going to start talking to more people. You're going to get those no's out of the way. We just need to practice being better storytellers. So your very first story that you try to tell, the very first caption that you try to write in this way may not be the best, but the more you do it, the more you practice it, the better you're going to be at it. So start posting stories. Start walking people through this journey. Be transparent and be authentic and start walking people through this journey. A really good way to do that is to make videos. Now, I probably, when I suggest making videos, get the most common response that I get is, I'm really not comfortable making videos. Or, okay, I've made this video and I watched it and now I don't want to share it. You guys, videos travel so much further than any post, and that's the easiest way to take people on your journey is to make a video. It can be a 30-second, like, this is how I take my greens and this is why I take my greens video. But practice telling stories, practice making videos, practice getting used to taking people on this journey with you. That's that. Tip number 2, take better pictures. So Facebook groups your pictures into albums. And I don't know about you guys, but when I go through and I'm trying to interact with people and I go and I'm liking a bunch of posts, I unfollow the person who's got 10 pictures in that one span of timeline that I'm trying to like. That's super obnoxious to me. If you take 35 pictures at the zoo, do not post 35 zoo pictures on Instagram. Put them in an album on Facebook. Pick the best one, edit it, and put it on Instagram. Instagram is all about awesome photography. You want to play around with your settings. Now, Instagram is really cool in that it has built-ins for you. You post a picture on there, and then across the bottom, it shows you all of the filters that you can use, and you can make it look really neat, even if it's just like an iPhone or your Droid picture. They do have like really fancy, expensive cameras that you can link up to your phone. I'm not a photographer. I'm not going to pretend to be. I do not have a fancy camera. I use my phone. But that is an option too. If you are a photographer or you've got a fancy camera, you can link it up to your phone and you can have really nice pictures that way. The app that I like to use the most is called PicTapGo. If you want to write that down and start using that, I think it's got some nice filters. You can just, they're just more attractive to the eye. And then when someone goes to your page, it's prettier. When you've just got nice edited pictures, it's just prettier. There's Reagan freaking out. Okay, so yeah, edit your pictures, play around within Instagram. There's contrast, there's saturation you can play with on there without downloading any extra apps. But like I said, the one that I like the best is called PicTapGo. There's also Aviary. What other one? I think Aviary is another one that I've used. Okay, number 3, post at the right times. Now this was a big eye-opener for me because we think about the 3-3 rule. Okay, I need 3 product posts, I need 3 lifestyle posts, and that's 6 posts, but maybe I'm gonna throw some quotes in there too. So maybe I'm posting like 6 to 10 times a day. I want everyone to get out of the mindset that you need to post every hour or every other hour on Instagram. Remember, we're just talking about Instagram. You want to post every hour on Facebook? That's fine. People are on Facebook off and on all day long. But think about you as the average user on Instagram. When do you check it? In the morning when we wake up. Everybody's got their phone. They use their phone as their alarm clock. In the morning when they wake up, they're checking Instagram. So make a post first thing in the morning. At the end of lunch, like when people are on lunch break, that's when they're scrolling through and they're looking at pictures. I'm not telling you not to post between breakfast and lunch, but you're probably not going to get a lot of views because people aren't just at home sitting on their couch looking at Instagram. They're at work or they're productive, they're doing things. So they're not just sitting around checking Instagram. So when you wake up, during lunch, while you're making dinner, maybe while dinner is cooking, someone might check Instagram. Bedtime, so around like 9 o'clock or so, 11 o'clock, and then statistics are showing that Thank you. And then statistics show that Instagram is still pretty active up to like 1 o'clock in the morning. So those, if you're gonna make 6 posts, make them at the right time. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. So make them at the right times. When you wake up, during or after lunch, while you're making dinner, around bedtime, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and if you're up, like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. You definitely, now that's like the max. You definitely need to be consistent with posting. Like, I don't even want to say at least 1 time a day because I feel like that's not even close to being enough. But if you're not gonna, like, if you don't post at all on Tuesday, it's like your business was closed on Tuesday. Don't expect to get any orders on Tuesday because your business was closed. So you need to be consistent with posting multiple times a day, but you need to make sure that they're at the right times, okay? That's number 3. Number 4, build your account. We need to be treating Facebook and Instagram differently. This is what I was touching on earlier. Like, people will get on and off Facebook. Like, I may make a post at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Facebook and get 20 likes on it because Facebook, more people are using Facebook. It's like the go-to. Do not, I think I've said this before. When you make a post on Instagram, don't share it to Facebook because for whatever reason, you get like 1/3 of the interaction on Facebook that way. So if you're gonna post to Instagram, make a separate post. Like, that picture saves it in your camera roll. So then go into Facebook and post it that way. Do not share from Instagram to Facebook. You get way less interaction that way. And treat them, I said this already, treat them differently. You don't always want to post the same things to Instagram that you're posting to Facebook because then if people are following you on both, they're going to say, well, why do I need to follow them on both? Like, they're just posting the same things. Facebook, I think about as being more personal. Like, when I talk to someone on Instagram, I always try to get them to add me to Facebook because I feel like Facebook is a little more of a glimpse into my life. When, you know, like when Hadley floods the toilet or my random thoughts, I don't know. Like, I think that they get more of your quirks in Facebook, and that makes you more personal, and that's going to be better for your business. So make sure that you're treating them differently. You know that our websites are blocked on Facebook and Instagram, but you can put your Facebook link in your website section of the bio in Instagram. So you can't put your website, but you can put your Facebook link, and that gives people a way to get a hold of you. So if they just click on your profile and they like what you've got going on, but they have no way to get a hold of you, then you could be losing business. So make sure that in the website section of your bio on Instagram, you're putting your Facebook link so people can get a hold of you that way. That's number 4. So the last one, number 5, we're going to talk about reciprocity, which we've talked about before. This is just being thoughtful, interacting with your followers on Instagram. This is how you're going to get your foot in the door, okay? So, like, if you have someone that you're following and you go and you're going to like a few of their pictures, I like 8 pictures. I don't know why 8 is my number. I go through and I like 8 pictures. I also I try to comment on one of those pictures. When I am in my Instagram newsfeed, I try to comment on at least 5 pictures because when you like someone's posts and you're commenting on their posts, they're going to say, oh, who's that? I'm going to go click on her page and see what she's up to. That's getting fresh eyes on your page. It's going to increase your followers. It also gets a conversation going. You don't talk about it works at all. Like, when I told this girl that I liked how her living room was decorated, and she appreciated the compliment, and then she, comments on one of my posts, this just gets her brain thinking when she sees mine. Like, she's just paying more attention to what I'm doing. And then she's more likely, when I post something about Confianza because I'm making dinner and Hadley's running around the room and Reagan's crying or whatever, and she's in the same boat, she's going to be like, oh, yeah, I've talked to her. Like, I know her. I want to go with her. So we need to be thoughtful. We need to be authentic, and we need to always be engaging. What I liked about this Periscope and writing these 5 tips down was that this really, like, frees up my mind when I was thinking, like, oh my gosh, it's been 2 hours, I need to make a post. It's been 2 hours, I need to make a post. I don't. It's not so much on Instagram, it's not so much about how often you post as it is posting at the right time, posting a really good picture, and being thoughtful and engaging with the people that you're following. And so I feel like this opens up my schedule a lot for messaging people, because I'm spending more time interacting with people. You guys, I'm spending more time focusing on the relationship aspect of this business, which, as we all know, is what builds your business. Yeah, so just, I mean, it all goes back to building relationships. That's what I have for you in this stage of our journey with Instagram algorithm. I've heard that it's going to be rolling out slowly, but like I said, I'm feeling the effects of it. And so we need to not be robots. We need to be really thoughtful and be really authentic. And just go make friends. Like, go make friends and be nice to people and have fun with it. I am, I'm going to, okay. You guys can unmute yourselves if you have any questions. I'll hang out here for a few minutes and I can answer questions for you guys. I really appreciate you being on tonight, by the way.
Jennifer.
Yes.
Did you say Pick Pack Go? Is that the app?
Here, it's Pick Tap Go. P-I-C.
I wasn't sure if I understood what you said.
Yeah, Pick. Hold on, Reagan. P-I-C-T-A.
T-A-P.
P as in Paul. Go. Pick Tap Go.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gotcha. This is real good information. Thank you very much.
Good. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, Jen.
Hey.
How do you find your Facebook link?
Oh, okay. Thank you for asking that because I had to look. So I couldn't find it from the mobile site. So I went to, I went on my phone. I went to the full site and went to my profile and copied the link from the browser.
Okay.
Because I'm sure it's on the mobile site. I just, you know, I know nothing about technology really when it comes down to it. So I couldn't find it on there. But if you're on a desktop, well, I guess if you're on a desktop, you can't really get on Instagram anymore, can you? Yeah. So I went to the full site and copied the link from the browser.
So how do you get to the full site?
If you go to, hold on, I'm gonna, maybe, did I type in Facebook? So just type, oh yeah, that's it. Just type in Facebook in your search bar and walk that way instead of clicking on your app.
Well, I did that, and I still can't find it.
Did you go on your computer?
No.
Try. I think if you do that, it might pull it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you could do that, and you could just like look from your screen to your phone and do it that way.
Okay.
It's normally like facebook.com/your name or something like that, but mine was like jennifer.burklow.3. So weird.
I had a question. Like on Instagram, you can only post like 15-second videos, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what I did the other night was I just like posted like the first 15 seconds and then just said, friend me on Facebook if you would like to watch the rest of the video and something like that. So do you think that's good to do, or?
Sure. Instagram has a new feature now. Instead, on a video, instead of showing you how many likes you have, it'll show you how many views you've gotten. So you can see how effective that video was by looking at how many views it got. And so if it got a lot of views, then I would say that that's probably good. Did you get like, were you directing them then to your Facebook in your caption?
I just said to friend me on Facebook, and 'cause my name's like on my Instagram.
Did that work? Did you get
But
friendly?
on my Facebook, like I know on Angela's, like the video that she did last week, like she could see like she had like 300 and some views or whatever, and I could see that too, but I couldn't see how many views I had on Facebook, and I didn't know why.
I think it's probably because it wasn't posted to public. If you have it posted to where only your friends or friends of friends can see, it won't show you how many likes or how many views you have. But if you go in the top right corner and make it available to public, it'll show you when you get how many views.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Hey Jen, it's Sam. If you go on your phone, like you were saying earlier, and you go to your own profile, and you go to the About section,
Uh-huh.
and then you, where was it here? Go to More About You, click on that, and it will take you to it'll say Facebook, and it'll say /, and mine says Samantha.d.miller.735. So you can access it through your phone. You just have to go to your own profile, go to the About section, and then go to More About You, like more info about you, and then it'll take you like into, like your mobile, your address, your birthday, and all of that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shanty, did you get that? Shanty, did you get that? Okay. So yeah. Okay. So yes. Thank you, Sam.
No problem.
So I don't know if you guys could hear her because I think I was interrupting her part of the time. But if you go into your Facebook app and click on About, and then click the More About You, scroll down to your contact info, and it'll say Facebook, and then it'll give you like the / and then your like the last part of your link. Awesome. Thank you for that.
Yep.
Does anybody know if you can change the name?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Because mine's got a different last name.
No, I have no idea.
I'll figure it out.
Anybody else have any questions? If not, we can just go ahead and go. I left the recording going for the questions because I think maybe some other people would have the same ones. So I will get this link posted. Either it takes a while. Our computer is slow, so it takes a while to get it up. But I'll post it either later tonight or in the morning for you guys to share. All right. Thank you guys so much for being on.
See ya.
Bye.